I'm Oliver Payton. This is Eating Art. The series takes food from the artist's palate to the plate.
As a restaurateur and art collector, in this series, I'm combining my two great passions, my fascination for food,
that is beyond fantastic,
and my addiction to art.
The beauty of this painting, the intensity of it, it's a masterpiece.
For centuries, only paintings gave us a taste of what and how we used to eat.
Everybody is off their heads here.
So in this series, I'm travelling across Europe and North America on a journey to discover the history and the stories behind food on canvas.
It's just amazing. Veronese must have been the punk of his time.
Visiting the homes of the world's most prolific food artists and discovering how food was eaten at the time.
There's a far more intense flavour than I was expecting.
Good to see you.
Plus, I'll be dropping in on the world's most acclaimed chefs who bring these great gastronomic artworks to life.
This is an artist at work.
Creating their own masterpiece on a plate. I've come to Città di Castello in Perugia to meet Isabella Dalla Ragione, who takes her fruit very seriously. She's a specialist in tracking down ancient fruit varieties featured in Renaissance paintings. Most of these ancient varieties have disappeared from our orchards. Isabella's mission is to bring them back to life.
The painters who painted these frescoes took inspiration from the real fruits, the real vegetables that they had around them.
Right.
So from the reality. So for me, like pictures.
Yeah, so it's like a photographic record of the time.
Absolutely.
She's taking me to an extraordinary fresco close to her home where ancient fruits are depicted.
This pergola is specialized in grape varieties.
Sure. Tell me, how many varieties of grapes are there?
More or less 20 varieties.
Wow. I really understand why you love it so much. I really do. I can really see how important it is, and you know, it's great. It's amazing.
Back at her farm, I can see the fruits of her labour. These are hitherto extinct varieties that Isabella has lovingly regenerated.
My father planted this vineyard with many old varieties, like Grecchetto, like Moscatello, so, and Uva delle Vecchie and Parlano. All the varieties of grapes are planted here. And some of them we can use for the kitchen.
But it's the discovery of ancient varieties of fruit and then finding them in Renaissance paintings that's at the core of Isabella's research.
This apple is very interesting. I found this very strange apple in the pear shape.
It's a pear shape.
You can find the same apple in one painting of Pinturicchio. You can find near the feet of the Madonna, and just a little group with this apple.
You found the picture first? Or
no. I found the variety, the apple, and then I compared some painting, and finally I found in the Pinturicchio painting.
Wow, that's amazing. The intensity of the quality of the painting must have been, you know, it obviously was extremely fine for you to be able to identify an apple variety from a painting really in the 1500s.
The painters like Pinturicchio or Cristofano Gherardi or Crivelli were so fine painters that they really painted in the realistic way. This is the rusty apple that you find the Crivelli painting, you see?
How is this used in the Crivelli painting?
you can find in the hands of the Bambino. It's a nice painting because the Bambino Gesù has in his hands and near the face.
Right.
And it's very similar, the apple and the face of the child.
Wow. What was an apple a symbol of in those paintings?
Apple is a symbol of, in general, of Eden.
Yes.
And
pleasure.
And the apple, in general, is one of the most important cultivated fruit in the world.
Right.
Luckily for me, Isabella is an enthusiastic cook who specialises in fruit desserts. I'm really curious as to how these old varieties taste. She's making an ancient version of apple and grape cake, or pie as they call it here.
The grapes.
We are ready, eh?
I got to have some grapes before we start. Though. Sorry, you know, my tummy is rumbling.
Okay, we prepare the apple. We take over the skin.
That's not how my mum used to do it. I used to have to peel the apples. She would make me peel the whole thing round and then cut the segment. No?
No, I have another technique.
Yeah, you have yours. I think yours is better. You know, one's Italian, one's Irish, right?
3 of sugar.
Yeah.
And 3. 1 not full of oil. And then we mixed. Right? Okay. I think that it's enough. Vabbè. Ecco qua. If you put some powdered sugar, when the pie is cooking, become a little bit...
You get a glaze. Yeah, you get a bit of brownness on the...
Yeah.
Sure.
Our pie would be baked as it may have been in Caravaggio's day, in a wood-burning stove.
Voila!
Aha!
In the heat of the oven, it isn't long before Isabella's pie is ready to be served.
Looks great.
So, yeah, we try?
Yeah.
Wow. Now it's too hot, I think.
It is hot.
Yeah. If you wait, that become colder.
Why would I want to wait? It's delicious. It's a little piece of history. Thank you very much. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
But painting fruit so realistically you could almost eat it off the canvas wasn't the driving force for one great artist centuries later.